This is
Sure.
Tom Painter. Thank you so much for watching and being with us. We have another case study we're going to be doing today. And I want to introduce my good friend, Daryl Messina. As you look at the top influencers, he's definitely one of them. He is making a huge difference in a lot of people's lives by sharing the wealth of free success and money classes. Now, one of the things we like to do is to be able to do experiential and to do case studies. Harvard, the famous university in America, one of the most important classes they do is actual case studies. So part of it, they talk about theory and stuff like that, but the real important part is they actually bring in real deals with real people that are doing real things, and then we talk about it and figure out how to make them even better. So Daryl, I'm going to turn it over to you, and I'm going to let you introduce your guest.
Good evening, everyone, all over around the world. So my name is Daryl Messina, and I have MJ here, or Mark Salonga, to be our guest for tonight as well. So Mark Salonga has a side hustle, and I think he's only a student right now. Is that right, Mark?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. So Mark here has a side hustle called fishbowl thing. Okay, so his first make more money, his first step is selling fishbowl. So Mark, tell us about sabihin mo sa amin, ano yung mga tinitinda mo, ano yung, what are your products in this side hustle?
I sell fishball, sir, and kikiam and hotdog.
And
And
also
squid ball,
squid I
sir.
can see here. Correct, good, good. So for these products, how much is your capital per bag? Per bag of fishball, kikiam, squid ball, or hot dog?
100, sir.
100 each. So that makes you 400 everything, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. So for all of these products, how much do you earn? Let's say for a day.
I earn 800, sir.
So that's like times 2. If you have 400 capital, then you're earning 800
Yes,
pesos.
sir.
That's like the gross income is times 2, and the gross per day is 800 pesos. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Okay. So if you're selling 6 days a week times 800, how much would be the gross income in a week? It's 4,800. That's a lot of money here in the Philippines if you're just selling 6 days a week. See how many hours you're spending? Ilang oras kang nagtitinda sa isang araw? Meron bang 5 oras or 6 na oras, ganoon? Mga ilang oras?
Ano, sir? 5 hours.
For 5 hours. So see, this is just a side hustle, and he's spending 5 hours a day, and he's earning 800 pesos. Okay, so 6 days a week times 800, the gross weekly income is 4,800, and that's just 5 hours a day. So that's I think that's really cool. So for 24 days, if you're earning 800 pesos a day times 24 days, you're going to sell for 24 days. That's like 19,200 for just side hustle. I think this amount is not bad. Okay, so the second one is to separate your money. Do you give something to church, Mark Salonga? How much do you give the church for your separate your money?
In the church,
Say
sir,
a week. Yeah.
I give 20 pesos, sir.
I can see here 50 or a week, and then 200
Yes, sir.
a month. So that's the step 3 for Mark Salonga. Then automatically invest. So how much do you invest a day?
50 pesos, sir. In my
Cool.
go
So
trade down.
for awesome. For his earning, he's separating, or he's automatically investing 50 pesos a day from his earning. Now, if we're going to do that a week, then he can invest 300 pesos a week. Okay, so for the fifth step, how much do you save a day? Magkano yung sinesave mo sa isang araw?
150 pesos, sir.
So, ang araw mo ba nakakapag-save ka ng 150 or medyo mas mababa ng konti doon? Sa palagay mo, like, magkano
Mga ano, sir?
yung parang sinesave mo?
Mga 80 pesos lang ata. 80 pesos.
Mga 80 pesos. Well, cool. So it's like a 10% of the gross income ng sinesave niya. So I think this side hustle of Mark here for selling fishbowl for 5 hours, he's earning the gross he's earning how much? 19,200, which is, I think, it's not bad for him, no? And if anyone here is earning this much money and we're following the 5 steps, I guess we can build money. We can build our financial aspect in our life, no? For 5 hours a day and then 24 days a month, and we can earn this. And we can do another side hustles aside from selling this fishbowl thing. So I guess that's our simple case study from Mark Salongatom. And if there are inputs, we would love to hear it from anyone.
Well, I'm very impressed with what you're doing. That's pretty amazing of how you are taking the simple 5 steps and putting it into real life. You can see that his job is, the goal is to make more money. So as you're doing that, MJ, you're thinking to yourself, well, how do I make more money? Well, there's only a couple ways you can really make more money. Number one is that you can sell more people every day. There's only 3 major things, and everything's a subset of that. You want to be able to sell more people your product every day. So right now you're saying, well, how do you do that? Well, you need more customers who buy more often, who buy more every time they buy. So you're looking at what you're selling and you're saying, is there anything else I could add so that when somebody buys, they buy more when they buy? It's called the average ticket that they're doing. And so, you look at McDonald's in America, when you order something at McDonald's, they always say, would you like some fries with that? Yeah, 1 out of 3 say yeah, but if they didn't ask, then 0 out of 3 would have asked. And so the question is there anything else that you can add to your sales? So they're buying something. Is there something else that you can add, drinks or something else that would help you to sell more? So that's the third thing. Get them to buy more every time they buy. And then number 2 is figure out how to get them to buy more often. Now, you've got people that you might be feeding once a week. The real goal is how do you get them to come back and buy from you every day? You are the place to come for lunch. So you want to figure out how to get them to come by every day. That's the second one. And then, of course, how do you attract more clients? So if you take your revenue of what you're doing right now and you say, well, if I had twice as many clients, I'll make twice as much. We'll do twice as much business. But instead of seeing that guy once a week, if I could get him to come twice a week, you just doubled your business again. And if I can get him to buy twice as much every time he buys, then I just doubled my business again. Did you catch that? There's 3 ways to make your business grow. More clients who buy more often, who buy more every time they buy. And that's kind of, in a nutshell, what you can do in order to make the business grow and make even more money. And I'm going to help you too. So just for coming in and doing a case study, I'm going to give you some money to put into your investment account. So thank you so much, MJ, for sharing that with us. And let's go into the comment section.
Thank you, sir.
Let's take a quick look at the comment. Do we have any questions in the comment section here for MJ? I see a lot in different languages, so let's see if we've got any of those. Okay, if you got a question, throw it in there. And again, more clients who buy more often that buy more every time they buy. 3 things. More clients who buy more often. Hey, I'm going to feed them every day instead of once a week. Who buy more every time they buy. Biggie it, upsize it, or something else for it. Okay, I'm just getting a whole bunch of great jobs. Thank you so much. And MJ, I'm going to send you some money for your investment account. So congratulations and thank you so much for being in our class. Daryl, anything else in closing?
Yeah. So I would like to congratulate MJ for this wonderful job. So if we will try to replicate this, doing side hustles, first we can build our financial stability by having more money, making more money. That's the first step. And then do the rest, like separate your money, give to church, especially automatically invest and then save. Now, we are more rigid in the foundation that we're teaching investment. My classmates, I am really encouraging you to invest money, whatever platforms that, G-Invest, Binance, GoTo, whatever it is, as long as you have your own investment. This is really, really, really important. So I guess all of us will do investing and have a part of our money or income. Let's invest them.
So I want to just talk on that for 1 second. So, people ask me, well, why are you so favorable and wanting to people open up investment accounts? Well, so the reason that I like the investment accounts is because it makes you think different. Makes you think big. I love Warren Buffett. I got 3 of his autographs. I want to think like Warren Buffett. So I invest like Warren Buffett. Now, I'm not nearly as good as Warren Buffett. In fact, this last year, I've got creamed because I did too much picking and choosing. So guess what? I'm giving more money to Warren Buffett. Let him do it. And then I'm spending more of my time in my small business. Okay. So you need to continue to build your business. But the reason we like the investment account is because it is so good to get your brain thinking differently. Hey, I need to have an investment account. I want to think like Warren Buffett. I want to think like the biggest 500 companies in America. I want to see how they do what they do. I like Disney. How does Disney do what they do? And it's a game for them and they have fun. That's why when people make a lot of money, they don't quit. They've got all the money they need, but why are they still in the game? Because it's fun for them. They're having fun. They're making a difference. That's what we want this to be for you. So MJ, congratulations. We're going to give you a little bit of money that's going to go into your investment account. Now, your next thing to do is that as you're looking at your sales, you say, how can I increase my sales? I need more customers. Well, how do I get more customers? Well, maybe there's a better location. Maybe there's someplace on the end or something else. Maybe there's more signage. Maybe there's a special. Maybe there's something else. Go around and look at everybody else that's doing a lot of sales and then learn from them and then model them. However they do it, you can do it. That's why we study successful people, because how they think and how they do things, we want to be able to do the same thing. People in the same area that you're at are selling product. The most successful ones, how are they doing it? What's making the difference for them? You got to get more clients. You got to get more students. You got to get more people buying your product. Then the second thing is, how do I think, and this is what you're thinking every day, how do I get them to come back more often? Instead of just once a week, how do I get them to be the place to come like, hey, every day? Okay. And maybe that might be doing a breakfast thing or a lunch thing or a dinner thing or a dessert thing or something else. How do I get my people to come back more often? And the last one is, hey, when you buy, how do I get you to spend more money? How do you get you to spend more money? And that will double or triple your total revenue, which will increase your net profit. Okay. So that's why that's so important. And again, you can see here, side hustle is huge. As you make extra money in your side hustle, what I do with my extra money, some of it goes here to live off of, but really this is pretty much more of my job, how I make money here. My side hustles, my goal is to get as much of that down here into the long-term investing as I possibly can. Because eventually you want the biggest companies in America or other companies making you more money. Okay, you're the one making the money. You go to work, you're making it all work. Your goal is to be able to have other people be able to do that. So I want to thank you so much for being on here, MJ and Daryl. Thank you both for being here. We're going to say goodbye to our friends from around the world, and we're going to come back for Mr. Kurt Mortensen that has got a lesson that's going to teach me how to be even more likable. So I don't know if that's possible, but he's going to come back and teach us that. So thanks.